Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. First play and a first pass from Murray. Being chased out left. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Yancey, 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
On third down, Yancey. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jerry Jeudy, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Ready.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught down the field by Palmer. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Warrior 70.
They'll set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Murray now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw, it's Murray. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And the Bucs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. The drive starts with a run by White, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Shifts by him, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. The Buccaneers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw completes to McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Yancey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting. And
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Ready.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
First down, here's White. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Malone. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And they'll hand off to Hull. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles around the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Mustang 19.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis.
18, high there. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 23. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Yancey, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd and 8. Murray now to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs will... to go on offense.
Let's go now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Ready up.
They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ready.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That was a nice run, a nice game there as they head towards the 2-minute warning.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. At the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White with career touchdown number 60. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Hey.
Up the middle they go. Yancey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Murray now on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Murray.
That's complete to McBride.
Touchdown! Trey McBride, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's taken in by Palmer.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Okay,
Yeah, but I
ready?
admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Cardinals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now?
It's caught inside the 25. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Well, you might say a lifeline there on the final play of the half. A chance for a late 3 to open the lead even further, but instead everything changes on the blocked field goal return.
I was interested in watching them go in at the half to see what their body language was going to be. But we know what it is now. They've run off the field feeling really good about a chance in the second half.
McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2nd and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Palmer. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 33 yards that time.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magical elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like what they didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big time gain on the previous snap, came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Flushed out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Yeah, Sanders now to return. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very... And shedding the tackle to Nelson Room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to Palmer. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And we'll pause here for an injury. I believe that's a running back. Yeah, that's Rashad White, who's shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Dragon 60.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Calling the game at 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Ready!
Now a first carry for their fullback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. Now Hole. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, 30 yards. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to go deep for Conley.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with the 1st and 10. And he'll be out right at the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Murray now. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there and a first down. Throwing now is Murray. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. He's going to go deep for Conley. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 52 yards. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Let's go now.
And they take a knee. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they will take a knee here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too...
He's got a man, complete.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Gabriel Davis.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Cards have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. And that kneel down a little extra sweet. You get the win, and you knock out somebody's perfect season.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because it's not a championship game yet, but the team that's undefeated feels like a champion. So you've won a little bit extra in this one. Yeah, they've got to feel great about taking a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tampa Bay, they boost their record up to a strong 4.